It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus? Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. The Mavericks hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors. So far, no luck against this team. They've dropped both of the games in the previous 2 matchups this season.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
For sure. Agree with you there. They just didn't have it. Seemed like they were a step behind and out of sync.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson continues to be happy with his role on the Warriors. He said winning is so much fun. It's one thing to put up numbers, and it's another to sacrifice and be on the best team in the NBA. I'll take the latter every time. At the end of the day, people are going to remember championships. That's what it's all about. And that's absolutely right. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. This far into the schedule, we have several teams looking to turn things around and save their season. Clark, when you think about that, what's the best mindset those teams can have?
You know, I think it's a combination mindset, Kevin. One is to keep your eye on the big picture. What can we become? Who are we? What are our habits? Are we doing the things we need to do to give ourselves the best chance? And then the attention to detail. I think those 2 things have to be lockstep. The big picture in mind, and then attention to detail.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Klay in the backcourt. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. And it's Pachulia in at the 5, roaming the paint. Curry's shot is off. Curry against Smith. Excellent D there from Pachulia. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Hey, I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like they couldn't miss.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Matthews for the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Matthews has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Man, he's got great range and rhythm, is a dangerous shooter, especially from deep where he shoots it with ease.
Green passes to Curry. Thompson against Smith. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Noel. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
Now Noel, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Smith dishes to Barnes. Over Durant. Barnes with another miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And Durant gets it to go.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
And here is Noel following the 3 from Kevin Durant. There's a screen by Noel. Outside Matthews. Kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Matthews. Over Thompson. And that one goes long. Warriors leading by 4. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots. Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Smith against Curry. He feeds it to Durant. Green with a screen on Barnes. Durant attacking and stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Smith. He nails it, and we're tied up. Smith's got his second basket.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Curry against Barnes. And here's Green outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got his first points of the night.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Curry kicks to Durant. Thompson outside. Green with a screen for Thompson. Green, the screen. Golden State moving the ball around. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
Now here is Smith. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. The drive by Barnes. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry passes it to Durant. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
That's good from Durant. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove.
Look at that jam!
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim. Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Stolen by McGee. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green with...
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Noel dishes to Nowitzki. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And, you know, being Nowitzki is 7 feet tall, he's tough to guard in the post because of that size and shooting touch. You can't allow him to get that kind of positioning.
Curry against Barea. Elbow shot, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. The Mavericks trailing. It's Noel, high post. They set the pick. Back to Barea. Here's the floater. Plays it up and banks it in. Noel's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Curry against Barea. And McGee kicks to Durant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Clark, looking across the NBA landscape, which post players do you see as the most physically dominant in the league right now?
Well, if you talk about physically dominant, there are a number of guys that fall into that category, but I would add this caveat. Who's physically dominant and most skilled? That's DeMarcus Cousins. Marc Gasol is similar because of his skill set. Drummond is an animal and a beast because of his rebounding and strength and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan, much the same, but skill and physicality, DeMarcus Cousins gets my vote.
And the Mavericks looking to go young now around Nowitzki. Unsurprisingly, they've already found some intriguing young prospects.
West is checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Durant hits them both. And for the Mavericks, you look at their young guys, a lot of athleticism, and Greg, an upside already on the roster.
And Mavs fans have to be pleased with what they've done so far. I mean, especially with the selection of Dennis Smith in the draft, who can be a special player at that point guard position. They're making smart moves to kind of revamp this roster.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Kevin Durant. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you hear a lot of disparaging, hating remarks directed towards jump shooting teams, but the Mavericks make no apologies. I mean, that's their game offensively, and that's their story, and they're sticking to it.
Nick Young's checked in for the Warriors. That one is no good. And you look at the numbers, whether it's 3-pointers or mid-range shots, spot up or pull-up, you name it. If it's a jumper, Dallas will live off it.
And you know what, Kevin? If the NBA game was played more like a game of horse, they would be a powerhouse. And, you know, with their defensive scheme clogging the paint, they dare opponents to get into a shoot it out with them because they feel like they win that game most times.
5 on the clock. There's a good screen. McDermott for 3. That one misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. From deep, Iguodala. They get it back. McGee. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Barea. Curry against Young. Powell with the steal. Now here's Barea. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Powell with the screen. McDermott for 3. No good on that one.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Pick by West. Off the pick. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got his first points of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Young kicks to Iguodala. Over in the corner, Livingston. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And their offense centered around a 3-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
He's off on the first.
And the Warriors bringing back the band coming into this season. Durant took $9 million less than the max. That enabled them to bring back every big-time contributor from their 2017 championship roster.
And he sinks the second.
And the Warriors not just re-signing their own free agents, they went out and got some other guys. Omri Caspi and Swaggy P. Hard to believe, but they might be even better than last year.
And Barea has it in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barea's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young against Curry. And McGee kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. McGee is screened. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
First one falls for him. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
And he makes both free throws.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Powell with the screen. Here's Curry. Launches it. That shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
from 11 feet away. Good defensive work there by Young. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy. Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Livingston is out there with Nick Young, and there's JaVale McGee. Then there's West, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. Young passes to Livingston. In the corner, Iguodala with it. No good on the 3. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. McDermott dishes to Powell. Rebounded by McGee.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by West. And it's the Warriors on the break. Moves back up. Iguodala kicks to McGee. Left side, West. Back to McGee. It's stolen by Barea. And now Barea running the floor all by himself. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Good on the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Livingston. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Oh, I love watching the ball get into the post. Reminds me of my days doing work down there. When you have this kind of positioning, scoring is simple.
Powell with the screen. McDermott, no one around him. Warriors with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Young kicks to McGee, and the basket is good. McGee's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Powell, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Powell's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And, you know, Rick Carlisle was the 70th pick of the '84 draft by the Boston Celtics, and he's the head coach of the Mavericks now, but he also had a 5-year playing career.
McGee, the pass to West. Banked in off the glass. West has got his first points of the night.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Smith outside. David West grabs the miss. West has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Carlisle winning a title with the Celtics in his 2nd season.
One of just a dozen or so people, Kevin, to win a title, both as a player and as a coach. Of course, he guided the Mavs to that championship back in 2011.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. West setting the pick for Thompson. From the left block. No good on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Draymond Green comes in for David West. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Powell with the screen. Smith outside. And Matthews kicks to Smith. Powell with the screen. 5 to shoot. Smith against Curry. Tries to save it. Dallas, no good that time either. The Warriors leading. Out to Thompson. There's the dish to Pachulia. 6 to shoot. Curry is inside. He's against Smith. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now the pass to McDermott. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Noel's checked in. Kevin Durant's checked in for Golden State.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for McDermott. And Clark, when you were growing up, was there one player in pro basketball you tried to emulate or model your game after?
I really didn't pattern my game after any particular player. I tried to piece and parcel from a lot of players. I loved the gracefulness of Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when I first saw him back in the late 60s. At his size and the way he could move and his touch was impressive. And then as I became more of a forward in high school, you looked at guys like Magic Johnson, and I looked at Marcus Johnson out at UCLA. Dr. J was a versatile forward as well. George McGinnis, who ended up becoming a really good friend of mine as I got drafted by the Pacers. Those guys that were big and mobile and had ball skills and shooting skills and rebounded, those were guys that I tried to play with.
Curry against Smith. There's a screen by Noel. Ring shot on the way. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Barnes.
Yeah, you called it, Kevin. And Barnes has run the pick and roll plenty of times before and does a good job at taking what's available.
There's the pick. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Over Barnes. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Smith against Curry. Smith the pass to Matthews. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 4. Green kicks to Durant. Shoots over McDermott, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Green. And 12 points for Kevin Durant. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Barnes outside. No good on the triple.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Mavericks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. McDermott for 3. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Pachulia. Second shot opportunity. They kick it out to Green. Curry outside. The shot comes out. Excellent defense there from Smith.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dishes to Barnes. Back to Smith. There's a screen by Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Smith.
Well, Smith is both a volume and efficient three-point scorer. I mean, he shoots a lot of them, but he makes a good percentage of them, too.
Curry kicks to Durant. Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Over Barnes. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
Curry already one of the great shooters of all time, and that really extends to the free throw line as well. Yeah, and Steph Curry, you know, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense, and when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Seth Curry comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Smith. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
Iguodala with the steal. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense. Solid at coming up with blocks.
Mavericks trail by 5. Now Barea. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Iguodala with the drive. Nice D from Nowitzki. The Mavericks shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Barea with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Jumps up. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Barea dishes to Barnes. There's a screen by Noel. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know, Harrison Barnes, guys, actually asked to become more of an isolation go-to scorer in Dallas. And you remember at Golden State, he kind of struggled in that role, but he's shown so much more confidence and comfort in creating his own shot this time around. I think he's embraced that role well.
Group shots.
That's good from Barnes. And the knock on Harrison Barnes was that he lacked the ball handling and fluidity to create off the bounce.
And you know, Barnes, to his credit, didn't deny it. I mean, instead he went to work. He's focused on staying low and studied guys like Paul Pierce, learning how to get to his spots.
Barnes hits them both.
And you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
Curry passes to Durant. No good on the shot. Mavericks trail by 5. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Man, like how strong Nowitzki goes up with it there. I mean, when he's this close, he's not trying to lay it up, fellas. He's punching that thing.
Barea against Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Iguodala outside. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Barea. Passes it to Nowitzki. Back to Barea. Dallas moving it around. They set the pick. Barnes against Green. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Iguodala. And it's Iguodala again missing.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now. And with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
It's Curry outside. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And J.J. Barea grew up a big fan of Allen Iverson. He's not the answer, Clark, but Barea certainly in that mold as a player 6 feet and under with the quickness who can break down the defense.
And he plays with an aggressiveness and an edge that's similar to what Iverson brought. Iverson was the #1 overall pick. Barea, Kevin, undrafted. Certainly he's exceeded expectations. He's got a great change of pace in his play, and he was really instrumental in Dallas's 2011 title run.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. West with the steal.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can. Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
On the wing, Barnes. From beyond the arc. But they get it back. Up top, Barea. He's covered by Livingston. Here's Barnes. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Warriors on top, up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
The skyline of Dallas illuminating the night sky as we welcome you back to the Lone Star State. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And so here is Dallas. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Smith Jr. runs the point. with Matthews at his side. They're the backcourt. Dirk is the 4 with Noel manning the middle. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. The Warriors leading. Outside for Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Curry against Smith. He kicks it to Barnes. Nowitzki a screen. Off the screen. Barnes with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
It's taken away by Smith. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over the back call.
I thought maybe with a little more hustle he might have been able to get around him, but he was just a step late.
Curry kicks to Durant. Barnes grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. Smith outside. Barnes outside. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Barnes has got 8 points.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Outside, Green. Pachulia with the screen on Smith. Curry dishes to Pachulia. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Pachulia. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, the Mavericks are in an interesting phase, kind of that in-between, in-betwixt phase. Even as they look to go young around him, they're committed to keeping Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas for the remainder of his career. So, again, a delicate position, but I think they're doing it the right way, keeping Dirk around.
Curry passes to Thompson. Feeds to Pachulia. Back to Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And there was a time, Clark, when Dirk Nowitzki considered leaving Dallas in pursuit of another title, but that time has passed.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to see. I love to see one franchise superstars. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's special. I mean, he's not the player he was 5 years ago. He's not able to single-handedly lift the team to favorite status, but he can certainly have an impact as one of the legends in the game, leading and also helping prepare the next generation.
First one falls for him. Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
Here's the screen. Barnes kicks to Matthews. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Matthews has got 7 points.
Hey, give Matthews credit, Kevin. I mean, he has an ability to get his shot up over the defense quickly.
Curry against Smith. Green, the screen. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Noel's got 11 rebounds in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rick Carlisle is one of the most respected head coaches in the league, especially for his X's and O's. But Bucks coach Jason Kidd, who played for Carlisle, praised his disposition. He's never up and never down, Kidd said. There's no panic in him. He gives you that sense of security to go out there and make a play. Kevin?
Gotta love Coach Carlisle, D.A., an even-keel guy who places a lot of trust in his players. That's good from Barnes. Clark, in your rookie season in the NBA, did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment? You know, a play or a sequence where you were brutally introduced to how unforgiving the NBA can truly be?
Yeah, how about my first night out? Spencer Haywood ran me in circles, and I shot 2 for 17, scored 6 or 8 points, and he was in my head from the very beginning. Thankfully, the Pacers won that game because it was a forgettable night other than that. But Spencer Haywood, even to this day, when I bump into him, reminds me of how he disrupted me and distracted me in that first game of my rookie season. And I think these are the shots he's got to avoid taking. I mean, already struggling. He's not helping his team right now looking at those shots.
And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's climbing all over him on that one, no way the officials are going to miss that.
Tell you what, he might have gotten that rebound and gotten away with it if he had gone straight up, but didn't work out.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes.
You know, Nerlens Noel made it pretty clear he was not happy with the logjam at the center position in Philly. Last season's trade cleared a path for him to show what he can do.
And Young kicks to Green. Shot to stop the run. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And Noel has the mobility to defend 4s or 5s. The Sixers had tried him some at the power forward. But, well, you know, Clark, it really wasn't a fit.
No, it really was. I mean, he's a shot blocker and finisher first. I mean, you want him protecting the rim. And it's clear this guy is a center.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Thompson.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Back to Smith. Powell with the screen. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith against Curry. Thompson outside. High post, Pachulia. Curry outside. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. McDermott for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry with it. 9 points in the game so far. And Young, here we go. He can't hit that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now here's McDermott. T right on him. Smith kicks to Powell. Back to Smith. Noel against Pachulia. Outside Matthews. They get it back. Noel uses the glass to finish the layup. Noel's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
Well, it's really not hard to see why Noel is seen as one of the better rebounders in the game. He really uses that great length of his to get to a lot of missed shots.
Young dishes to Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 10 points.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Curry against Smith. It's stolen by Curry. And Thompson kicks to Green. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineup. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
The three, shot clock at 6. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Livingston. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
And Young kicks to Iguodala. He dishes it to Green. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The drive by Iguodala. Green, no luck. The Mavericks leading. Outside Curry. Back to McDermott. From downtown. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. And here's the shot chart as we see how things are going for Barnes.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
Powell with the screen. Barea kicks to Curry. And here's Barea. 6 to shoot. 13 feet away. Pass to McDermott. The feed to Barea. Shoots over Livingston, and they get it back. Barea, the pass to Curry. Dallas moving the ball around. There's the pick. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Young outside. Pass to Livingston. To the inside. McGee. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. McGee's got his second bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Kicks to McDermott. Dallas again missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
McGee a screen. Livingston dishes to McGee. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Golden State also making a change. Kevin Durant's checked in for Young. Curry setting the pick for Barea. Out left to the wing. Outside Curry. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Nowitzki's got 10 points in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDermott with it, guarded now by Durant. Now here's McDermott. Tight defense on him. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Mavericks score. Warriors trail by 5.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
Now here's Livingston, guarded by Barea. Livingston kicks to Durant, looking to end the run. That shot no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Keep playing. Take turnovers out of the game, all right? Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense.
Preaching efficiency, preaching defense. Rick Carlisle right there wants to see no mistakes out there.
Yeah, I mean, protect the basketball. Try not to force anything and just take what the defense gives you.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, West out there with Durant, then there's Livingston, then there's Iguodala, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot.
One shot.
They've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now the dish to Barea. Over to the left wing. Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by West.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
It's Durant with the drive.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Now here's Barea. Defense right on him. Three from the inbound. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Iguodala the pass to McGee, so they take the lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Barea kicks to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Nowitzki dishes to Barnes, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. 16 points for Harrison Barnes.
Hey, sometimes Barnes is just too quick and skilled on the block, and there's not much you can do to stop it.
There's the pass to Durant. Thompson, a screen on Barnes. And Durant, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there. McGee's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Nowitzki a screen. Here's Matthews. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Nice display of speed by Matthews there. I mean, he loves knifing through the defense and getting to the rack.
Picked by Pachulia. Curry passes to Thompson. He feeds it to Pachulia. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Pachulia. Here's McGee. That misses off the backboard.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Kept alive. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. That's good from Stephen Curry. Mavericks trail by 4. Smith outside, shoots from 12. Durant with some nice D. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Count it, good. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Nobody near Barnes. Dallas with a fresh shot clock. Now here's Matthews. Noel, a screen on Durant. Barnes. And that one comes up a bit short. Warriors leading by 6. Matthews with the steal. Dishes to Smith. There's a good screen. Nowitzki for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Durant against Barnes. Shots good by Durant.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Smith kicks to Barnes. That one wide left.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting 2.
free throw good by Curry. Stephen Curry hits them both. Mavericks trail by 7. Now Smith. Noel, a screen on Curry. Here's Noel, and Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smith with it. Nowitzki outside. Baseline try.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap. And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Barnes dishes to Smith. Passes to Nowitzki. And Smith gets double teamed.
You two players.
And here are the Warriors now. Here's Golden State. They're on a 19-7 run. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Smith. Barnes outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barnes. Looking to get it going. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Timeout.
Dallas calls timeout, and referee play review is something that is still relatively new in the NBA. Clark, do you think it should be expanded?
I think we should continue to modify and refine it and be careful to not look to overdo it. But we also want to make sure we're using it productively and prudently. So modify it, refine it, evaluate it each year, and try to make really good use of it in the areas where it can be most effective in enhancing the calls that are made in the game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks, David. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good D by Matthews. Mavericks trail by 11. He kicks it to Smith. There's a screen by Noel. Nowitzki for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Inside and stolen by Noel. Matthews with it, picked up by Thompson. Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Nowitzki. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Green. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smith's shot is good.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And it's Golden State's ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Durant sets a screen for Thompson. Goes up off the pick. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Matthews. That shot missing. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Outside Durant. And he makes good on the layup. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
There's a screen by Noel. Nowitzki outside. Feeds it to Barnes. Clock at 4 over Durant. Barnes can't get it to go.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Curry dishes to Thompson. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Kevin, I like how hard Barnes goes now. I mean, takes pride in trying to overpower the defense and muscling shots up over him.
That's good from Barnes. And so here is Golden State, 10-point lead. Curry kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a prime-time threat to pound one down. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Dallas calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Barnes passes to Smith. There's the pick from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Durant. Green against Nowitzki. Curry outside. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Mavericks trail by 12. 1:56 left to play here in the 4th. Nowitzki a screen. Barnes outside. Clock at 6. Barnes with another miss. Warriors leading by 12. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Pachulia. Barnes kicks to Smith. Shoots over Curry. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And 12 points for Dennis Smith.
And I tell you what, if the defender is not on Smith before the pass, it's too late because he's always ready to fire, and he burns you.
Barnes against Durant. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kevin Durant.
Take a break. You know, he was really important today.
2 shots.
Integral. Taking and making shots time and time again.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. He hits both from the stripe.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell with the screen. Here's Curry. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Powell with the screen. Barea with a wide open look. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
That was an elementary call for them to make there. I mean, once he knocked him off balance from behind, that was a no-brainer.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, West, one of the true professionals in the game, a savvy forward, a bruising big guy with a nice touch, loves the mid-range game, and boy, he brings championship mental focus to any team he plays on.
So we can't get either to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, you know, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.